Hello everyone, I'm the Soloist and welcome back to some more Danganronpa. Oh, thank God. It did indeed let me just save right in the middle of the conversation that my internet cut out on yesterday. For those who are unaware, I streamed yesterday, and for some reason, my internet cut out, and it wouldn't reconnect. And by my internet, I do mean OBS, because my desktop still had internet, my phone still had internet, like every device I possibly had access to while sitting here playing this game still had internet and was still connected in some fashion. It was just OBS that decided that being connected was not going to happen. But lucky for me, this game saves where you save it, even in the middle of a conversation. And I appreciate that. Howdy, Kingsley, welcome. Comparative to yesterday, and now that I'm sitting down, because I'll be honest, when I stand up and talk, it gets real bad. But when I sit down and speak, my voice is pretty okay, and I can exist. Is my throat still wacky? Yes. Do I maybe have a cold? Possibly. Is it more than a cold? No. No. All the symptoms I'm experiencing are of maybe a cold, but most likely they are just from my body trying to fight what it was assuming was a cold when it was just my massively messed up sore throat. From seeing Fall Out Boy, which was a lot of fun. I don't think I got to speak about that because, again, voice was very messed up. OBS is silly. Yes, it is. OBS can be real silly sometimes. Sometimes I will close OBS with the X like you're supposed to, and then I will load up OBS, and it'll be like, OBS didn't close correctly. Do you want to open it in run safe mode? And I'm like, no. Because you closed fine. I don't know why you believe you didn't. I like that the beginning of this is going to just be conversation, so bear with me. Fall Out Boy was a lot of fun. You know, for those who did not catch the stream early Saturday morning, which was a mistake since I did then have to get up early Saturday morning to travel out to Kentucky. But it was a lot of fun. I've never seen like a live performance of like a big well-known band. I've been to punk shows. I've seen a lot of little punk people, and that's its own thing. That's fine. But this was a lot of fun. They had 3 openers: Car, Hot Mulligan, and Jimmy Eat World. Which somehow, even though I paid for tickets, I was unaware that Jimmy Eat World was one of the openers, which is on me. But I had a great time. I sang along to way too many songs, so it did mess me up, and that's on me. But I'm probably gonna try to go and, I don't know, live a life, and see more things, and go to more events. It's the funny thing about being so focused on school and such, is that you kind of miss out on doing all those things beforehand, and then you suddenly enter the working world, and you lose the ability to have the time to do those things, because now you're working. So I'm trying to find my way and fight through that, and make that occur. But anyways, let's jump right into this. Hey, good for you. Oh, okay, she kind of made the noise for me. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I think I saw Car when I saw them, and they were kind of weird, but I've heard Hot Mulligan is really good. Hot Mulligan is really good, and I did get a good chuckle. Hold on, let me speak on Car. 1, Car with 2 R's, because it is, I believe, the young lady's name that is the vocalist for the band. They seem really new. They seem like they have a lot of potential, but their stage presence is just, it's a little low, and I feel a little bad because obviously as an opener, unless people are just really kind or they're just really fascinated with music like I am, they weren't there for them. So they did not get the same audience that Hot Mulligan and obviously Jimmy Eat World got before the main big event that was Fall Out Boy. But I liked them. I just think if they work on stage presence, they'll be fine. But that was Car. Hot Mulligan, they're pretty solid. I did get the good laugh from their lead vocalist, which was fascinating to me because if what I was seeing was correct, the lead vocalist is the man doing all of the like screamy portions of their song, and then the backup vocalist, who I believe is also playing the guitar, is the one doing all of the regular singing for their songs, which is such a fascinating dichotomy because I usually feel like the main vocalist is doing both of those parts in some fashion, or like the backup vocalist does the screamy parts. So that was an interesting switch up that I wasn't expecting. But like, they were good. But they came out, they did their first song, and then they made a joke, and they were like, hey, the next 30 minutes is just gonna be a big hairy guy screaming at you, so if that's not your thing, go ahead and get the fuck out. And I watched a family, like a literal like mom, dad, and small child get up and walk out. And it was so funny because the parents were dressed in the most generic We Are Parents clothing. Like, the dad was wearing a quarter zip jacket over some form of button-up. And that was hilarious. Why was that fit? Sitting in the Fall Out Boy concert. Yeah, but I really liked them. That was my main thing with the Car, the stage presence thing. Did they pass the bloke girl around? Yes. Although, I don't know if it was a girl. I feel like that blow up doll they had was a boy. Or at least they had a boy name for it. But I guess that's their gimmick. Which is reasonable. It's a funny gimmick. Yes, the parents that are always there for some reason. Hey, look, let's be honest real quick. Fall Out Boy has been around since the early 2000s. They've been making music for, at the very least, 20 years. There's gonna be some parents that were teens when they started making music. It's like, that's just gonna be the thing. It's like, in this instance, it makes sense. Like, if I saw that group, like parents and then small child at like an Olivia Rodrigo concert, I'd be confused. I'd be like, neither side of this situation is in the age range for this particular artist. But for Fall Out Boy and for Jimmy Eat World, who has been doing music since the early 90s, yeah, go off. It's like, the parents are gonna be there. Anyways, until another message pops up. But yeah, Fall Out Boy, chef's kiss. Patrick Stump was slightly sick. And to be fair, to me, it sounded like I was listening to my CDs in my car. So, no, I know Fall Out Boy's been around for a long time. The things that you should start being into Fall Out Boy, you probably run into similar things. I feel like Hot Mulligan isn't too far to range. See, comparatively, between Fall Out Boy and Hot Mulligan is definitely, like, if that couple, if I have to assume they're husband and wife. If that husband and wife were there by themselves, yeah, they would stay for Hot Mulligan. But they were there with that child had to be between the ages of 7 and 10. She couldn't have been older than that. So I assume that they really left for her. Because if your lead vocalist makes a joke like that, then like you've set the stage for what your music is probably going to be like for the remainder of the 30 minutes. And you probably don't want to have you'll let your kid listen to that later. Yeah, that is their gimmick. They had our audience give them tattoos. Your audience gave them, like, actual tattoos? Like, legitimate, like, permanently inked on the skin? Because I hope one of them is a cock and balls. Sorry to any member of my family that ever decides to tune back in and watch one of these over on YouTube for hearing me say with such emphasis those two words. But giving random people the just the ability to ink something permanent means that someone is gonna do that. We've been doing it for centuries. No, the blow-up doll, I mean. Aww. I hoped you meant them. I was really thinking you meant them. You meant the blow-up doll? There was definitely still one drawn on the blow-up doll. Someone definitely still did it on that doll. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Oh yeah, I'm sure they did. No, absolutely they did. Oh, I have to remember. Okay, if I was on Toko just now, I have to assume that I finished everyone else up, and it's just Kyoko left, like I wanted to end with. My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliché horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss, or tyrant, or... You don't get the fucking reference Resident Evil? He outright said tyrant. You don't get to do that. We're not in a horror game, though. Bitch! You're in a murder game. You're in a horror game. It's not horror, but you are. You are. You know how many murders have happened around here? You know how many people have been executed? You're in a horror game. It's not, but you are. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. And the capital T really does it. Full cap Resident Evil is so funny in the chat, I gotta say. But yeah, capitalizing that T definitely means they were referring to... They were using that as a title, meaning it is the tyrant from the first Resident Evil. Not them calling that cliché. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right, too. Okay. That's fucking crazy. No, it is. But, depending on at what point in 09 this game came out, if it was before or after RE5, I'll give it a pass. I'll give it a pass. That one did come out in 09. They had a right to kind of throw some shade. That was the start of the downfall for a bit. But also, Byakuya saying, no, how I said it is right too. Psycho King behavior. I'm not for it, but I'm not against it either. Who the hell is left to talk to? I thought I spoke to everyone. Did I? Oh, wait. She had like multiple things, didn't she? Uh-huh. 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 No, who had multiple oddities? Oh, it was this guy.
You know?
I should have known better. Okay, so he wants me to talk about both of those things. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? There were 5, Makoto. You looked at it. That's right. 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
There's nothing fresher than raw. Dog, you would die. You noticed it too, huh?
What?
That pickaxe. Huh. What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. Oh, I guess this would be pertinent to bring up, huh? And the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Now, Makoto, I know you've been knocked out and passed out multiple times, so it's fair that you would forget that that was on Mondo's existence everywhere, but I still hate you. Crazy Diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think. I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. I keep moving my arms and they're so sore. Why are your arms sore? Also, I'm sorry that in putting the mic so close to my face, you all have to hear me sniffle. Also, doubly, I keep leaning into the mic when the reality is that I need to sit back and bring the mic to me. I keep treating the mic like it's a person I'm trying to accommodate. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. Yeah, you fools. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? But we didn't have access to the garden until today. Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it, I'm gonna make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? I went bouldering for the first time ever today, so it made me so... Oh, snap! Look at you doing the thing of white millennial... No, whatever the age group for white people between 22 and 28 is. And apparently a lot of Asians in Japan, as I've been learning. I could never. I'm too large, which is fascinating, because I would like nothing more than to lose weight. But I sit here and do this, and then do just intense heavy lifting. So all I do is build muscle. You weren't like this in the beginning, you know? Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. Yeah, that man really said crop circles, didn't he? So, now what do we do? It's young millennials and older Gen Z mostly, lol. Yeah, okay, fair. That is correct. Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out. Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. But my campus has a wall in the rec center, and my friend convinced me to try it. I mean, to be fair, if it's on your campus, you should try it out. And that goes to everyone. If there are things that's on your campus offered to you for just being a student there, try it out. You know, take advantage of having that, because... Wow, my train of thought kind of died out because I feel the need to sneeze. No, it was a burp, actually. Try all those things out. It might seem daunting. It might seem like you don't have the time, but try to get to those things when you can, because obviously once you graduate, you won't have access to it, unless your school has it opened up to, like, pay to access it outside of being a student. And you don't want to do that when you could have had it free, so just make sure you try all that out. Secondarily, having the mic this close to me, which is how it's supposed to be, it's fogging up my glasses, and I don't think it's ever done that before. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us? It's fucking up your glasses probably because you're congested, so you're breathing heavier, and if it's cold in there, then that doesn't help either, lol. Maybe? It's doing it when I talk. So I guess that's fair. I guess also because it's bouncing off the pop filter that's directly in front of me. So like that makes some sense. I'm also uncertain if this pop filter actually helps. You guys would have to tell me about the plosives, which I am about to just force you all to listen to right here, right now. Because if you don't know what a plosive is, it's all of those p letters. So like the P in plosive, or like T, B, like anything that has that like p sound when you say it. So a pop filter is supposed to help mitigate that. And this has obviously been all me talking with the pop filter here. But if I come around to like the actual mic and I go pop and I say like plosive, I have to assume there is a much harder like p sound to it. Sorry, everyone had to experience that. I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean? Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia? Yeah, the pop filter helps. Okay, cool. I've always assumed it had in some fashion. I'm certain that like online they probably sell that weird one that you can sit over the mic for the Blue Yetis, but unnecessary because I own this one.
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. Yeah, it's fucking amnesia. What else would it be? Hey, no one's filled their water bowls, okay? They have no thoughts. Head empty.
This is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that. Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh? Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and, without a word, began to walk away. Where do you think you're going? Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent, The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room. Hey, why'd he say it like that? On fucking God, if Kyoko dies... What's her deal? I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at. You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. My phone stopped the stream for a second for no reason, and I was almost like, no, not OBS again. That would have been terribly funny. I still can't stop it. What are you guys screaming about now? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Because... Look. Oh, fucking A. It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry! Angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right! I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious! They stole it!
Your teacher had
precious?
such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Why did he say that whole line? Since when? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street!
What the heck?
What? What? What the fuck is... Huh? And he's gone. What the heck was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? It's so minor, but I don't like that vein they gave him on his forehead. Did Monokuma have a vein on his forehead? Or are you talking about the bear? Or are you talking about Hiro? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? The bear. Oh. I must have really missed it since I was reading his stupid lines. But that's very funny that they gave him a... forehead,
It is
vein.
now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. Now that's fair, it was small, but I was like, that bear looks stupid enough. Like, we've seen the one that they punted explode. So I'd assume the bear is like a robot. Or at least a weirdo. So it's mad goofy for one of the drawings to give him a big old forehead vein. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? He also had it and then didn't for a second and then had it again. I mean, to be fair, that does kind of make sense since the characters are all 2D drawings. That knife is giving Scream. I mean, it is that type of knife. It's a hunting knife. So, it is gonna give Scream real hard. She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Yeah, dude. What, did you pass out mid-sentence? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. Oh, he did fucking pass out mid-sentence. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Yeah, dude. You did.
Hey.
Kyoko? I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. To be fair, Kyoko could have just, I don't know, chosen to go to sleep in his room, because isn't the rule just that you have to be in a dorm, not specifically your dorm, which is the whole thing we had with how him and Sakura, no, in Sayaka were able to switch rooms, and then one of them, and then, you know, Sayaka got murdered in his room and this whole thing. Anyways.
Hey.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. Oh gee, I just realized that I left my knife on a shelf in the theater. Oop! Hope it's, I mean, it's a college theater, so I would assume it's still there. But anyways, I'll finish out the sentence. I hope it's still there. It's okay.
Correct.
I'm used to it.
So then...
Indeed. Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
Indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? It should be fine, but I'm not happy that I forgot it. To be fair, I'm curious to know what you were using it for inside the theater to have put it down in a fashion to forget it. I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this? From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But
however...
Wasn't it locked? The lock was broken.
Correct.
What? It was Sakura. She did it for us. She
Indeed.
did? Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us? That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. I was cutting tape with it because it was quicker to use than scissors. That's fair. But if I'd just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away. Which is why I used you as a decoy. Oh! So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Fun fact, if I'm remembering my intense Google searching like pan out, I believe the voice actress that voices Kyoko in this game is also the voice actress for Chihiro, and I think that's really funny. If I'm remembering that correctly. I could be wrong.
Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous.
In other
Dangerous?
words,
she may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind? Yeah, and then I set it down on a shelf near where the tape is kept. No, like, I get that. You were using it in the place of scissors, which, to be fair, sometimes using scissors is great to cut tape, and sometimes it is a travesty. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? Why do I feel like she's untrustworthy? Comparatively to some of the other characters we've encountered, I feel she's the most trustworthy. But I think it's a coupling of the fact that she has amnesia, supposedly, and that she's putting all of her faith in us, the player character. But, to be fair, we're the player character. And, I don't know. Like, for the world of progressing the game, they have to have us do stuff. I guess, but maybe that's what she wants you to think. That's fair. Those are fair thoughts. If there's more than one person watching us, but they didn't catch it on last night, right?
Hey.
Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. I don't know, she's kind of thinking through her thoughts really, like, collectively. Very, not scientific, well, a little scientifically. She's got, like, real good on the figuring shit out scale. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail, I don't think you need to worry all that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. See, in that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
Correct.
What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right?
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
The music cutting out and the voice actor jumping in? Chills. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I'd never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh?
It's true.
What's this? Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. if something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is
hey,
unappealing. Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to, but I'm gonna give it back at some
Indeed.
point, you can be sure of that. Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind
Indeed.
might find out, right? Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's
Well-
something else? It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just
then-
forget that easily. Okay then,
Makoto.
shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll
Goodbye.
give it my best shot. I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way, huh?
Suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys... Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. Oh, overheard, didn't you? I hope I read that exactly how it should have always been read. God, that's actually hilarious. That's... I'm sorry. That's right up there with that, that cutscene for the second to last boss in No More Heroes that has to be sped up to avoid getting the game a higher rating. Still haven't ever slowed it down, which is on me. But it's apparently just so messed up that it has to be sped up. And I think that's hilarious. That's right there with it. Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella? So sorry. Mademoiselle and dude fella are not equivalent. But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Though that's just fucking incorrect. Actually, there is. Seriously? Then, what am I? My entire existence. Oh fuck, dude! Did we just give this bear gender dysphoria? Oh. Fucking A, I'm so sorry. Did we just give this bear gender dysphoria?
This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So, what did you really want to ask me? Not gender dysphoria. Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question, no way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or Ursine breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... redacted? That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. What tips? Ursine breeding tips. Now, here's the thing. Is Ursine the, like, scientific name for bears? Or is that a different, more aquatic-based creature? Kingsley, you know what to do. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out! Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Nothing is happening in that brain of his. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine. Right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Means relating to bears. Okay, so he did... I was like, he either was talking about bear breeding tips, or I was like, or it's something aquatic.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Company Limited.
Oh, okay, we're just breaking the fourth wall now. What? This super stylish, super fashionable game is created by Spike Chunsoft? Then we've got to buy it now!
Recommend it to your friends, too!
I was like, if a third one pops up, I would actually lose my mind. Ding dong bing bong. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Ding dong bing bong.
Good
Time to wake up.
morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Straight up,
Get ready
that's
to greet
exactly
another beautiful day.
That's exactly what every alarm in every future set movie sounds like when it's like a mundane future. It will be like just a human voice in Robotone going ding dong bing bong. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Ding dong bing bong. It's just, and you can't tell me I'm wrong. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Leave this area. Skidididididi. Outright, straight up. One of these days, this game is gonna have me like walk forward, and I'm gonna turn back, and one of those characters' 2D PNG is gonna be running their way after me. And I will not know what to do, but it will look funny.
What?
Oh no. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought... I mean, since a day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. She really said she'd wear a sign that says "Bad girl." She's down bad. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind.
It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Not cool. This...
Sorry. The not cool sent me into a coughing fit for some reason because it just felt stupid.
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch.
Oh, fuck. What the happened to my voice?
For a date, for your wedding, for anything.
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet. Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
Oh, yeah. You still have her key, right?
Aha! Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What do you want now?
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say.
Huh? You don't know either?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap?
Very suspicious.
I would like to know what in 2009 he believes is indie bullcrap. Because absolutely, it means someone told him about Slumdog Millionaire. It's not indie bullcrap, it's a great movie, but Monokuma seems like the type of guy that would fucking hate Slumdog Millionaire. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. I don't know when Little Miss Sunshine came out, but he hated that too. Moonrise Kingdom? No siree. To be fair, Monokuma probably hates all of Wes Anderson. And that's just a fact. I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes to subjects like that. Oh, thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that? So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
For serious.
I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either?
You know?
It seemed that way.
Where the heck could she have gone?
Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to
suspicious.
locate her. Hold on. Drink some water. Stay hydrated, everyone.
Yeah. How could he not know where she is?
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Well, there's only 4 people, so choosing 2 to talk to won't be too hard. But I will go spend some more of them Monokuma coins. Now, this might just be me, But don't we all agree that Kyoko would have made for a better, like, player character what the fuck is that? What was that item? Player character protagonist? She's clearly, like, far more, like, fascinated in getting the truth out every time we have an investigation. She gets really in-depth with it. And it's very clear from how she's been, like, talking. What is that? How she's been speaking and whatnot, that she has some form of amnesia. And to be fair, that would help explain away some of the moments where a character like Makoto turns into just dog water emptiness, no thoughts had empty. Because it would be like, oh, well, okay, she's got amnesia. There are some things that she's missing. I'd be like, yeah, makes sense. That was weird. Why did it shake like that? I think I just have a really big... Why is it shaking like that? I think I just have a really big gripe with Makoto still, is what it is. I didn't shake that time. Alright, so I can't beat the repeat, so I will just willingly accept that I have a 20% chance of getting the same item. And just... what the hell? And just use like a coin at a time. This is fine. My throat is not having a good time. 1 in 4 chance that what I get will be a repeat item. It's kind of crazy, to be fair. Fun fact, I would skip through this if I could in some fashion. Like, if I could, like, skip through the opening and whatnot, but I can't. It's not... Is that a donut? I am gonna switch to 2 coins now, just because it is taking 10 years. Cup noodle. It also goes bad in like 30. They did not need to call it the cup of noodle like that. Canned and vacuum sealed foodstuffs. The taste isn't bad, and certain snakes that enjoy hide and go seek are just crazy about it. Oh, okay. Metal Gear Solid reference. A gigantic donut that doubles as a flotation device. And naturally, you can snack on it while floating out to sea. It comes in a variety of styles. Lunchbox stuffed with rice, ginger, carrots, peppers, mushrooms, and more. It's meat-free, so you vegetarians out there are covered too. Most people consider it a throwaway watch due to its poor quality. It still enjoys massive popularity thanks to its low price. A scarf belonging to a certain masked hero. It's tattered and worn due to the countless battles it's been through. What masked hero wears a red scarf? That's not the Lone Ranger, is it? A loincloth meant to emphasize one's manliness. Its simple design features a single leaf overlaid on white cloth. The latest style from Premier Gothic will lead a fashion label Wonder Dragon. Oh, I know who would have liked this. Jimmy Decay. Legendary punk rocker Jimmy Decay. Emperor's Song. Designs only for those in control of their buttocks. For better or worse, it's unisex. What character would have been in control of their buttocks? Collection of branches from a sakura tree. In the language of flowers, cherry blossoms represent a woman of superior beauty. Huh. Berserker armor. Oh no! Donning this armor bestows the wearer with immense power, but at the cost of their soul and senses. Why did some of these gifts suddenly become like other video game references? Prince Shotoku's globe. A spherical representation of Earth about the size of a softball. Some believe it to be an oop art since it depicts a round Earth despite being many centuries old. Button from a school uniform which increases in value as graduation approaches. In a few cases, reservations are necessary. Oh, I actually learned about that. That's a real thing. That, like... What was it? The, like... Graduating seniors will give the like... I forget what the term is for, like, the underclassmen specifically that they're, like, over, essentially, but they'll give them, like, the second button from their uniform jacket. Made from seeds and coconut fiber, these are used in Buddhist prayers. You determine your wish based on how you position your arms and legs. I don't think any characters presented themselves to be Buddhist in any fashion. As soon as you put this on, you'll feel like you can take on any challenge. It resembles a stereotypical dinosaur. Okay, and the rest of the ones from clearing it. I was gonna say, I was like, where the hell is everyone else? I don't know. She's in the dojo. I am gonna... this way. I was like, I'm gonna talk to her. Off to the side. Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure, endure. That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Lanjiro. But every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina for a while? I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace, I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Thanks, I'm super stoked. I don't think she liked that. Hey Makoto? I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened? I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Okay, well, that would explain it. I'm tired. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them. I'm sorry, what's she, flour, sugar, butter, egg, and then deep fry? She didn't state the shape, so I have to assume she means a donut. Oh, I know. You want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse. Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts. Oh, I should have given her the fucking
Just a second.
pool float. Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on Earth? No. Who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. Next you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effect, that's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Oh cool, maximum number of skill points, yeah. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. You know, Makoto, it'd be far easier for you to interact with these people if you didn't return to your room every single time you finished talking to one. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. How? What could you possibly do in this weird school to go and get sick? Oh, right. I was like, I didn't want to talk to either of them. I forgot he was here in the kitchen.
What the heck?
A certain organization is behind all of this. I'm finally sure of it. But I can't say their name because as soon as you do, they come and get rid of you.
Oh no, he's talking about real people.
Kurt Cobain said their name. John Lennon said their name. They're bad. So bad. Really, really bad.
Should I spend time with Hiro while he's in this kind of mood?
Well?
Is he talking about the Illuminati?
Well then, why don't we have a heated discussion about cosmogony? I don't know what that is. I learned all about Hiro's theories on the origin of the universe. It seems unrelated to the mentioning real people who died, and he was blaming a specific organizational group for it. But okay. Yeah, sure, I'll give you a present, dude. Sure, I'll give you a gift. I almost feel like he would maybe enjoy this. I wonder how much I could get for this at the pawn shop. Kidding. I appreciate it, really.
Does that mean he really liked it?
Hey, Makoto. What's up, my brother and fellow mother lover? Let's raise our semi-siblings up right, okay?
Stop talking about that.
Then.
So, you ready for the next round?
Never. Actually, how do you do your fortune telling anyway? I saw you doing palm readings and stuff, and you didn't use any tools or anything.
Wow, I didn't know you knew about divination tools. Sounds like you know your way around the spirit world.
I'm not sure you need to know that much to know about those kind of tools.
Now that I know you're an expert, I have a question for you. The correct answer gets you another discount.
Could it be?
No thanks.
There are 22 cards known as the Major Arcana, and 56 cards known as the Minor Arcana. Generally, the cards from the Major Arcana are used for divination. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Major and Minor Arcana? And the Major Arcana cards are used to tell the future? That must be... I assume he's talking about tarot. Oh, I know. Talking about tarot cards. Oh, gloriously correct! I will now tell your fortune for a measly 600 bones. Wow, really? Is something I'd never say. I've had enough fortune telling for one time. One lifetime, my bad. Oh, snap. I see. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Sure thing. Anyway, getting back to what I asked you about before. If you don't use any tools or whatever, how do you do your fortune telling? Well, don't be fooled. I have my own techniques. For example, I employ numerology. Numerology? It uses a mathematical formula to predict the future based on birth dates, letter numbering, all that. But I didn't see you doing anything like that either. Well, it's more of an inspirational style of fortune telling. Some kind of unknown power just acts through you and suddenly, bam, you've got the info. You're talking about intuition. Don't try and describe it using such a cheesy word. But, okay, if it's not intuition, then it's gotta be some kind of supernatural power. Don't compare my clairvoyance to some occult bullcrap. I hate the occult. Take that crap somewhere else. You hate the occult? Yep. Now here's some good news. Act now and I'm throwing an extra bonus on your reading. I used White Magic to record a CD of spirit messages I received from the luxury suite of heaven. 5 seconds of this, baby, and you'll be witnessing miracles and communing with angels for days. And you said you hate the occult? Hey, business is business. The more I talk to him, the less I understand. Skill or be skilled? I shook off Hero's sales pitch and headed back to my room for a while. Oh no. It's never good when the music sounds like that when we go into nighttime. I'm getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. That can't be possible, but okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was restless. Yeah, he really waxed poetic. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. Wait a minute, does he sleep in his same outfit he wears all the time? And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice? It's so familiar. It's...
Understand.
Is that not your own voice? It's... me.
I understand. I should...
The fuck is going on?
Understand everything. My goal
What does
isn't
that
to
mean?
get out of here. It's to stay here.
What? Huh?
Hope.
What am I trying to say?
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Yeah, dog. What?
Kyoko?
What the hell just happened here?
What did you... say?
What the hell just happened? Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
We're like that? I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. It felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? By making sure the knife's still in the drawer, dumbass. I opened the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's... strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. And I can talk to everyone else about it. Hello, dining hall. Breakfast time. Breakfast time. Do you guys know about whoever attacked me last night?
Makoto.
Yep, that's Makoto. Sure, the sky's blue. Okay. I think Hina's lost her mind. Hey, Hina. She is the only one here. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But Why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else, then they can tell you all about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something? Oh, yeah. We all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Leave the area. What's going on in the gym? And there's a music shift. There he is.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral,
What?
all at once.
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed, they'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was... What the... Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. Oh shit. Why is Toko holding his legs like that?
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax. There's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart.
That doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So
in other
if he didn't
words-
break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away into terror. Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey, guys, I don't think now is a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it?
Huh?
It's what?
A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
A bomb?
That's super bad. We need to get rid of it.
Roger that.
It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off.
Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
You're so not fine. You're all ha ha ha. Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now.
Ha ha ha. Jeez, don't scare me like that.
God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already.
Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's not gonna do anyone any good.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good.
Hiro put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto?
Hey.
Huh?
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said?
Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of a brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room.
Naturally.
Really? Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right.
All clear.
I'll go with you. Okay then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, Master. To all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side.
We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room, on the 4th floor of the school. I won't deny to you guys. My ability to breathe is getting slightly worse as the stream goes on. So, I am just going to go ahead and call it there. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this stream. If you liked it, make sure to check out everything that's backlogged over on YouTube. You can just find it all there. It's all living a Gucci little life. But until the next one, make sure to keep your Twitch notifications on so that you know when I go live. I am so sorry for how hard I am coughing. And I will see all of you when I see ya.